I want to update you on a few things regarding my recent visit with Billy Meier and his answers to several questions that I've received from list members like you. Regarding 9/11 and if the U.S. government itself orchestrated the attacks, his answer was no, but at the highest levels they definitely knew about and allowed them to proceed in order to justify beginning a series of wars that were long planned. He said that Islam wasn't behind the attacks, that indeed it was Al-Qaeda and bin Laden who are not Islam so much as a creation of the U.S. who armed them as well. The attack on Iraq was also not entirely about oil, because at the root of the U.S. war policies is the decline of the U.S. dollar, which could bring about a huge collapse in the U.S. economy and its world influence. Should that decline intensify, according to Meier, we might as well roll cigarettes with our paper money for those of us that are still smoking. All of this supported the statement in the Tanakh prophecies regarding the U.S.'s aspirations to effect a worldwide military and economic dictatorship. I asked if the U.S. will attack Iran, a plan which has also been in development for several years. Now, Meier said that if the U.S. does attack Iran, it is very likely that Russia and China will attack the U.S., and if that happens, it is also prophesied that Israel will be completely destroyed, apparently by China. Now, I'm not trying to scare you or to bash the U.S., just to give you the information so that you can decide what you will do with it. Self-responsibility is the essential principle at the core of the Meier case. Nobody is coming to save us from the mess that we have created for ourselves, and quite possibly for future generations, if there are to be any. My real purpose in all of this is to help make these prophecies wrong, to see to it that they are not fulfilled. And if that's what interests you too, then we have quite a lot of work to do individually and collectively. Now soon the new edition of the Talmud Jmmanuel will be published. The spiritual and clearly non-religious teachings in this book about the laws of creation and the immortal indwelling human spirit reveal the light of truth that spells the end of the irrational, fear-based, and bloodthirsty cultic religions that, along with various worldly secular forces, would otherwise lead to our destruction. And more than anything to do with UFOs and extraterrestrials, it is the spiritual information in the Meier case from which we can indeed derive practical guidance in order to survive and thrive in these coming times.